What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Kinda Funny Morning Show here on twitch.tv/kindafunnygames. I'm one of your hosts, Greg Miller, and this is Kinda Funny Day 2017. This, of course, the producer/seducer, Nick Scarpino. Over there, the Pier 1, Tim Geddes.
Let's him host.
And right here, the man who is a champion at whack-a-mole, Colin Moriarty.
I'm exceptional at whack-a-mole. Is that a euphemism, or are you talking literally about the game at Chuck E. Cheese?
It could be either way.
Okay, good.
It's Kinda Funny Day. If you're unfamiliar with that, that means it is our anniversary of breaking out on our own. Yes, January 5th, it's 2017. 2 years later. Of course, if you've never seen a Kinda Funny Day, hashtag Kinda Funny Day, use it. The idea is that we run you through all the new things we're going to try to do for 2017 and talk to you about what's happening. So, we might as well start with this right here. This is the Kinda Funny Morning Show. However, Kevin's jumping around. I'm not used to that on this one. This is the Kinda Funny Morning Show. Colin and Greg Live is dead. Rest in peace. But from the ashes arises the Kinda Funny Morning Show.
Thank God it needed to be killed.
Well, no. I mean, a big part of it is Colin was right. Congratulations. Episode 1 up today for everybody. It's awesome. It's a fantastic show.
Thank you very much.
But with you spearheading that and having your own show that's your own project, it means that you need to write it, you need to edit it, you need to gather B-roll. You're doing it all. You're a one-man camp over there. You're a one-man gang from WWE.
Yeah. That was one of the major impetuses. The other was that we want to, people want and we want to include Nick and Tim more into the show. So actually, Colin and Greg Live, or in the format of that, I assume will continue in some way, but that remains to be seen because it won't be the four of us every day, obviously, ever. I will be on the show. If I'm on the show during the week, it will be only on Thursdays and Fridays.
Yeah. So the idea here is, Colin and Greg Live dead. Kinda Funny Morning Show. It is Colin and Greg Live. But it'll still be, it won't be this. We're using the Game Over Greg sets that we're here. The Kinda Funny Morning Show will be one-on-one, going through the news, running through all these different things, talking to you, interacting with the chat, doing all the fun stuff we want. You want to hit it there? Or you want to?
So that means
that
a couple times each week.
You got to get better at it if that's going to be the case.
You get in the Internet Explorers.
Internet Explorers are going to be a big part of this one. It's similar to me in the way of when we rebranded as Kinda Funny. That Game Over Greggy as a YouTube channel didn't reflect what we were. And I think a lot of people have been talking about it in the comments and on the forums and on the Reddits and stuff. In the same way, Colin and Greg Live doesn't reflect what that show is anymore because we use you guys so much. Colin's already off doing shows and stuff. I'm over there doing whatever. We need to be able to mingle everybody, and we wanted to make sure we were reflecting that. That's not all the Kinda Funny Morning Show is, however. For us, 2017 is all about you. It is all about the community. I hate you, Kevin. It's all about the community. It's all about listening to your feedback and reacting to it and acting on it. So Kinda Funny Morning Show stems from that. We want to make sure we use everybody, and we saw you guys saying, well, everybody's on it. Why not just call it that? The other thing is that we've been listening to you, obviously, for a long time about it. This show will continue to be Monday through Friday here, 11 a.m. on twitch.tv/kindafunnygames. So subscribe and follow and all that jazz. However, we are also going to be putting it up every day now on youtube.com/kindafunnygames as its own standalone video for everyone to see in archives. And because we've heard you and we just didn't have the ability to, but now we're ready to, this will go live as a podcast every day as well. So a daily podcast from us that is this show that goes up on different things.
Damn, son.
And now here's the thing, looking at the future, we need to talk about that, of course. I'm saying that 2017 is all about the community. It's all about you. It's all about acting with you and walking with you. You'll see as we go through today, it is all about you. It's all based on your feedback. For the morning show, we need to be 100% transparent. I think what we do a lot at Kinda Funny is you guys want something and we're very quiet and we work behind the scenes and we're, here it is, we're revealing for you. Kind of like we did with Colin Was Rider and the other shows. This is very much 100% cart before the horse. We are supremely confident in the name change because it's done. We're supremely confident in being able to get it on YouTube-ish. If you already watched the YouTube archives, you're aware there's been an episode or two you go to and you're like, it's blocked. Well, we fucked up and there's a copyright issue and stuff like that. We're going to have to learn on the fly about that. A show, it'll have to change a little bit, I'm assuming, in terms of what we can watch, what we can't do. We'll figure it out. We'll work through it. We'll all have a good time. But there's going to be days where you go to watch it on YouTube and I'm sure a section is muted or this is broken or whatever. We're working on it. We're going to have to learn with you as we go.
It's part of the fun.
Exactly.
No, I mean, we're working on all this stuff, and it's going to be a huge work in progress just because YouTube is so weird and finicky when it comes to copyright stuff, and we use a lot of other people's content on this beautiful Kinda Funny morning show.
Borrow.
We borrow a lot of people. Yeah.
I want homage to.
I want to jump in real quick because I'm seeing the chat. Give me the one. Are we right on the one? Some of you are upset that Colin's not going to be on Colin or Greg Live. Some of you were asking,
Well, it's not even called that anymore. It's called the Kind of Funny Morning Show now. And some of you are saying, well, I need more Colin. And I tell you that too much of a good thing is not, it's bad. It's a bad thing. I'm still going to be here to caress your stupid fucking faces every so often. And I'm still going to be here to make fun of Greg and tell him he talks too much and he's too loud and all of this kind of stuff. But it's only going to be like twice a week. It's only going to be twice a week.
I bet you get back up to 3.
And I say scarcity is a good thing.
Yeah.
It will make you love me more. So don't fear.
Scarcity, as you're on the Game Over Greggy show. P.S. I love you. Your own show, Colin was right. 2 shows a week on this thing.
Hail, Colin.
Whoa, no, Nick, too far. Whoa, Nick, way too far on that one, Nick. These first 2 years have been fucking amazing. They've been wonderful. They've been, the best years of my life in terms of business, in terms of professional life. And the thing about it is that I think we got really good at what the business is, Tim. I think we know what the business is. We know how to make content. We now have a structure. We know what we can do and what we can't do. But we were really bad in 2016 at communicating with you because we were so business oriented, and not in the money grubbing way, but in the way of, hey, let's keep the train rolling. Let's keep the shit moving. We need the garbage truck on fire needs to continue to roll, which meant that we're not able to get into the forum threads. We're not able to get into the Reddit as much. We're not able to be in comments. You know what I mean? And that led to, of course, we're working our asses off trying to make content for you, but on the other side of the screen, you feel like we're ignoring you. And that never was the case. We heard everything you were saying. We were just trying to make it the way we wanted to make it.
It hurt.
It did hurt. Yeah. It hurt both sides, I think. I think everybody out there felt neglected, and I know that it definitely hurt our feelings that you're going home, you've worked 20 hours in a row, you're like, fucking, the first thing you do is open a thread and like, I can't believe, I'm like, oh man, like that's not what I needed right now. That's not what it is. And so we understand that communication was a huge problem. And again, 2017 is all about the community. And so we've decided to hire a community manager. We need someone that can talk for us to you, and you know that that's a Kind of Funny person. That is the Kind of Funny community manager. And we need somebody that you can talk to, that can talk to us, and we go, this is a upstanding member of the Kind of Funny community. This is a person that knows what Kind of Funny is all about and can go both ways. So we started searching, we started looking, and we found the person we want. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you to the next Kind of Funny employee, Joey Noelle, our community manager. You don't have the horn right,
I had my vocals thing.
Hey guys.
Hi.
Hello.
This is really fun to finally be able to talk about this because
you've been doing this for a while. You've been doing this in the background for quite some time with us working on this one. Now. Kevin, is she fine in terms of her mic volume? Are you happy with her mic volume?
Do I need to be louder? Because that's really not a problem.
You're doing great.
The chat is fucking blowing up with
Yay!
Joey hype.
Everyone's Joey, you've been a Kind of Funny community member, a standout one for a long, long, long time.
Thank you.
No problem. No, thank you. Thank you so much for your support. Obviously, thank you. I do want to point out the one shout out I liked right before we announced Joey Noelle. A lot of cool Gregs. The Kind of Funny community manager, cool Greg. Oh man, I don't know, whatever.
I wouldn't even be mad if you guys are like, we're gonna have to like change our minds and bring on Cool Greg. Like I couldn't even be mad.
All right, cool.
I get it.
So talk to us a bit. I think everybody knows, but give the brief rundown of who you are.
So I'm Joey Noelle. I've been around for a while, like before you guys were Kind of Funny. I didn't know gaming stuff, so I found you guys through Oreo Oration.
Yeah.
I'm sure like everybody else that's watching right now. So yeah, I've like jumped in as a Facebook moderator, a forum moderator, a Twitch moderator. So it's been really fun to work with these teams already, and I'm really excited to keep working with everyone and work with the rest of the community still, and work on community events and getting everybody to like get to know each other a little bit more and hopefully help with like communication from the community to you guys and you guys back to the community.
So you're in all the different communities. We want to make sure all the communities are working together. That's something we've struggled with, of course, because we can't be in every one of the communities. So people have an idea and they want to run with it, they run with it, but then another group feels neglected and da-da-da-da-da.
Or multiple groups are working on the same thing, but nobody knows that they're doing
it.
And so hopefully get like a streamlined process and a point person so that everybody knows what's going on with everybody else.
Exactly, and that's the point where for like when so many people reach out and want to talk to us and not about good things, not even bad things, and it's just we can't respond. You can be that person. You can be in comments. You can be looking through Patreon messages with Amy Gills because that's the whole thing. Like you're already talking and working with the mod teams, right?
Yeah, they've known for like a little bit, so we've been talking with them. I hope it's very apparent that I'm not like coming in to like wreck shop and take over for everybody.
Yeah.
But definitely working with the people that are already in place because we do have so many good systems. Like Amy is so good on Patreon and the forums are like a very well-oiled machine.
What up,
and
Lindsay?
the Facebook group is like has a great team too.
Yeah.
So it's just helping them and empowering them to be able to do more of the things that they want to do.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why we wanted you because we want to make sure 2017 is about community and everybody's building towards one goal of making Kinda Funny's community even more awesomer.
The biggest internet empire.
The biggest, and that's not even what we want to be. We just want to be cool. Yeah.
Just want to be cool.
We just want everyone to be cool with each other, and we want everyone to understand things.
Yeah.
So Joey's community manager. She'll be around now. We have a point person. It's one of those, just like everything else is Kind of Funny. We're feeling it out as we go.
Yeah.
Understanding exactly what we need. So let her know what you need to talk to us. When Joey's in a thing and she's speaking for us. When she's speaking to us about you, she's speaking for you.
Yeah. I very much have one foot in each camp as an advocate for both sides.
We're excited to work with you. Thank you so much.
I'm excited too. It's going to be really fun. And I mean, we have the best community.
We do. It's very true.
I'm very excited.
And we're happy to have one of you here now.
Yeah. Very exciting.
Well, not here now. You're still living in your own place.
Yeah.
You can't move in here.
Are you sure?
Positive. All right, so moving on. Let's talk about Patreon. We're making a bunch of Patreon changes today. That when I say we're making, I mean when I have time to go over to the Patreon pages today and pop them in and do different things with it, because I'm doing this show with you right now, and of course, we're still just so few people. Patreon's amazing. You've all been amazing. We're restructuring a bunch of the different tiers and different things. So running through it, the first one on my bullet point list here is that we're doing away with the live Q&A, or the live Q&A feed. This is one of those, if you were a member of it, you'd come, we'd sit around, we'd talk to you once a month and answer your questions live. The problem we ran into is that there's never a good time for everybody, and even when we do it and promote it well, maybe we get 20 people. It's less than that, but so many people have access to that tier, and people have work schedules, they have things going on, they can't be there to talk to us, and it doesn't work out really well in terms of being interactive. And one of the things we got a lot of feedback from in 2016 that we want to make better in 2017 is this focus on community, is the fact that a lot of you feel that only the same group of people or names, and Zyger, you know what I mean, Lindsay, stuff like that, are getting recognition on the shows, that we're only talking about them and all these different things, which we don't necessarily agree with. But when it is the same 12 people coming to the Q&As, when it is the same people on Twitch every day, there is, of course, going to be, okay, we're saying the same names over and over. We're getting used to the same people.
Like Peanut, my dude Peanut.
What? Yeah, Mario, not Bros.
16 info, Tim.
I don't know.
I still need. You need to explain that to me now that you're here.
I don't know. I just like the joke, and I've been
knows.
rolling with it.
No one knows.
It's a great joke.
So what we want to do with the Q&A is that we're taking that tier away and changing it. And what it's going to become now is that it's going to become, we're stealing Colin's idea for Ask Colin Anything and Ask Kind of Funny Anything. And what'll happen is the first of every month, we'll put up 2 different Patreon posts, one on Kind of Funny, one on Kind of Funny Games. Ask whatever questions on Kind of Funny. Ask games only on games. Put those up. You have weeks to leave questions there for whoever it's going to be, because we're going to switch it off. So one month it'll be Tim on one, it'll be me the other, so on and so forth. You leave your questions there. Then the final Saturday of every month, similar to how the exclusives go up the final Sunday, the final Saturday of every month, we will publish on both YouTube channels a video of us answering those questions. So our hope is more people get involved, and then not only, even if more people don't get involved and it's the same 12 kids, they get more recognition in a way that maybe you never knew those 12 people were getting. Mm-hmm. We want to put it out for, our numbers on YouTube are good. We get a lot of good views there. We have a different audience there, and we want to share, hey, this is the community. Try to bring everybody together.
Yeah, exactly. And it's also kind of putting those people and those names in front of the rest of the community, because we're going to be posting, like, it's a new show.
Yeah.
So Ask Kind of Funny Anything will be on Twitter and Facebook and all the video sources there. So it's getting that content out in front of a lot of people, because the problem is with the Q&As, it's super cool to be able to talk to everybody, but only 100 people ended up watching it.
Yeah.
Even the VOD.
Exactly. And it is that thing where even when we're doing the Q&A, right, it is the fact that we try to, Colin always makes sure we touch every question and every person at least once. And so it is.
People.
I know you do. It'll be the similar thing where we're still trying to get to them. I'm sure it'll get so big at some point we can't answer every question, but we'll circle, and then it will be that, well, I know last month we answered that question, so move on.
So what tier is that, Greg?
I think it's staying at where it was. I got it. That's a different doc I have. Hold on. So let me scroll down. No, you're fine.
People in the chat were asking.
$15. It's $15.
So for $15 a month on patreon.com/kindoffunny or /kindoffunnygames,
yeah,
you could be a part of Ask Kind of Funny Anything.
The next one, again, listening to you and working towards it and trying to figure out workloads. Probably the most requested Patreon feature of all time. We are going to start using the private RSS feed. You will be able to easily
for
get your
that's ever commented on anything asking for it.
It will go for both the exclusives, and it will go for both the early episodes. So, because if you just joined us, we put up the MP3s through SoundCloud, just dropping the link there, and then you have to go download it, manually put it in, do all these different things, and then finally Patreon added the RSS feed. But it was how do we make Kevin's workload manageable and how do we make all this work
Yeah.
so it can go.
Well, the other big problem too is before Patreon did that, it was hard to or impossible to have a private RSS feed where we can give it exclusively to Patreon people. So Patreon made this function. Sounds like it's going to work.
Yeah.
The way we're going to do it, it's another work in progress.
Exactly.
Hope things go well.
And that's the whole thing as we were talking about with 2017. I think we got the business where we want it. And I think you and I were talking in the kitchen today, Tim, that it's, I think a little bit, not a regression, but more of a, all right, we don't have to be so hard on ourselves. You know what I mean? Like when we started it was, all right, the stream's broken and this isn't working. Whatever, fuck it, we'll see you tomorrow. And we didn't freak out about it as much. I want to do that here where it is like, you want this, we're going to try it. We hope it all works out. I'm sure there are going to be weeks where it's broken, weeks this doesn't work. We're going to learn together as we do it. But that's what Kind of Funny has always been, hanging out with your best friends, making this work. This is something we've talked about forever. We're finally acting on it. The bonus episodes of the Gamescast and the Game Over Greggy show, for a long time, it was us just getting together, bullshitting around. We feel like we've got a very interesting cadence with those, and the content's getting really, really good. Colin has an awesome Game Over Greggy show, one he's about to record next week that I'm super stoked to listen to. And I've warned you before that one day we were going to figure out a way to put these live. What we've come up with is that going forward, the bonus episodes will be exclusive to Patreon for a month, and then they'll publish on YouTube and MP3 services as before. The episodes, the 2 years of backlogged episodes, we're going to cherry pick a few, because obviously everybody loves, Tim and G, me and my mom, Colin and his mom, the Scarpino Bros, and obviously the Kind of Honeycast at some point has to go live.
Oh, yeah.
Those will be cherry picked and published, but the majority of them will not be. So if you had been backing us at the dollar level and just were like, this is exclusive, I don't want to be screwed over, those are still exclusives, those are still things. But going forward, we're going to go with this bonus structure to try to get it out. Because, I mean, candidly, like, I feel bad with some of the content we've done that's so good that never got shared. Like the Roger Craig Smith interview. I did like an hour and a half with Roger Craig Smith about his entire career and everything else, and that's locked behind Patreon walls. And not that you don't deserve it, but I do feel bad that Roger Craig Smith flew up from LA to hang out with us, and he was on the morning show and then that. And like, he doesn't have like a link to show and share, and that kind of sucks. So now here's a Patreon change that is also now a Twitch change. Stick with me. Patreon, we have that raffle ticket tier. Get entered, you do this and you get entered the giveaways and stuff. We always kept it separate from Twitch, and then we rarely ever did it. So we kind of felt like assholes about it. And so what we're doing is taking the giveaway raffle ticket, which is if you back us on Patreon, you get automatically entered to win even if you're not somewhere. We're moving it down to the $2 level on Patreon, on both patrons, so you can get entered that way. Which sounds shocking, I know, because what they're going to get entered in the weekly prize giveaway box, that's a lot of people competing for one prize. No. This is now switching over to a Twitch change for the Kind of Funny morning show. We heard you loud and clear that our jovial nature of putting garbage into the giveaway boxes wasn't going over so well. So
It's still funny, though.
it's hilarious, and I'm sure there's going to be times where we give away garbage for sure.
I'm
But
sorry, Jace, but it was really funny.
if you ever won one of these two, you also know that we were terrible at sending them out because we have so many other things going on. How much can we really lean on Kevin? With the death of Colin and Greg Live, dies the prize box. But in that ash pile rises the phoenix that is.
Oh, we do a little kick. It's rising.
Yeah, no, I like it.
It's rising. Yeah,
You're doing great. What we're gonna do.
Christ has died.
What we're gonna do is give away a game every day. Every day we will give out a new code digitally, so there's no more send us your address. You only send us your street address, not your city or state, which is weird. I don't know what you guys are thinking. But we're going to give away a video game each and every day now on the show. So now it's 5 times a week you have a chance to win, along with the people over on Patreon. Of course, if you're supporting on Twitch and over there, that's 3 chances to win. And if you're in the chat, you're still getting it for free. Chat people are still entered for free. There's a lot going on, I understand that one. But basically, 5 games a week, $2 over on Patreon, or just be over here in the chat, or be a Twitch sub, or any way you want to support us, support us. If you don't want to support us, you just want to sit in the chat, also awesome. We're just trying to do that and make it work. So that's great, and I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
2 years of Patreon. First year, we were really bullish, and we set a whole bunch of milestones because we had no idea what we were doing.
I mean, it wasn't even first year. It was
First day.
literally first day. Like, I remember we set a whole bunch of, me and you sat at the coffee shop across the street from IGN. We're like, what are going to be our goals, our stretch goals? Yeah. What if we hit $1,000? What if we hit 3? What if we hit 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way up to like 20? Next thing you know, within a day, we're hitting whatever it was, 15,000 or whatever. And we're like, oh shit. We had a lot of things to do.
That was where Kind of Funny Live came from. Is we put it out as like, do a live event if we have to, and we fucking crushed it. And we're like, fuck. Quick time out. Everybody's asking about region lock codes and stuff. Well, the idea is that I'll send you a code, and if you're like, I'm not in that region, we'll figure it out and get you a code from somebody else. But you'll have to work with us.
It helps to be American.
It does help to be American.
In more ways than just that.
It's easier than ever to get into. So yeah, back to this part then. Right, we had all these milestones in there, and we set really cool ones like Kind of Funny. We set new show. We set the animated series pilot, and we delivered on those. We set a bunch of other ones that we'll do the history of PlayStation, and there'll be a Mario history of thing, and blah, blah, blah. Last year at this very stream, we sat down and we're like, all right, we understand that those are on the docket still. Here's our plan to do them, and we did like none of them. And so what we're doing today is telling you that they're all dead. We're not going to do any of them. Stick with me. I know it sounds bad. You might say, that's a dick move. I don't think any of you really backed us because you're excited to see that. But more importantly, the reason we're doing it is the fact that we've learned a lot in 2 years about what you want. And what I think is loud and clear is you don't want us sitting there playing a game, explaining the game to you. That's not interesting. You don't need us to sit there and explain why Infamous 2 is Sucker Punch's best game or something. You know that, obviously. Duh. Gameplay's fucking amazing. You want the Let's Plays to be fun. We put up that Battlefield 1 Let's Play with the face cams and us joking around, having a great time, and universally praised. You all were like, that is what we want. We want you having fun. We want you goofing around. We want you doing this. Those ones weren't that. We weren't passionate about them because we never did them. You didn't seem that passionate about it because it was only maybe once a year somebody asked me, one or two people asked me about them. So we decided then, why do them? Mm-hmm. We're not going to do them. We want to focus on doing fun Let's Plays. We want to focus on doing really cool creative content that speaks to all of us and speaks to you. This leads to the next, I think probably second biggest announcement of the day really, is that we are in the process of hiring a full-time editor. Thank you. Thank you very much, Nick Scarpino. Again, to be crystal clear, Joey, please, I'm speaking.
I'm sorry.
To be crystal clear, and be upfront with you and communicate everything with you, we are in the process of doing this. We have picked a person. We are working on getting this person. It is not going to be tomorrow. We would have loved to have shared it with you today and said this and had a plan. We're not there yet. I want you to know that this is a priority for us. Even if this person fell through, we would still look for another. This is a role we need and want.
And this person is fucking awesome.
Yeah. Again, somebody shouts out, it's Greg's bro. It's cool, Greg.
Cool.
Greg is also awesome.
He is also awesome. He's cool.
Very awesome.
So, yeah, 2 employees coming aboard for Kind of Funny. We're working on that second one, making it happen. We're super excited about it, and I'm excited to get to making that content. We're not going to stop doing Let's Plays in the meantime. We heard you loud and clear on the Kind of Funny Gamescast exclusive that we did, the Watch Dogs, which is bullshit around play. You guys like that. That's fucking perfect. Great. We'll continue to do goofy Let's Plays like that. There is an avenue, I think, for the audience we have to say, okay, indie game guy, whoever, you're coming through the cool game. Come on, play it with us and explain it to the audience. But we don't want that to be our bread and butter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Kind of Funny Plays as a show is going to evolve. What that looks like, we'll have to figure out and see. But
Sure.
I think that it might get split into 2 different products.
Right.
A more fun video series
Yeah.
and a more informational video series.
Sure.
Work in progress.
Exactly. And that's what this year's all about. We don't need to take it so seriously and hide everything cloak and dagger from you. We're still going to hide things cloak and dagger from you. But we want you to be excited about this, and we want you to know we're working on the things you want us to work on and the things that we want to work on. Because I feel like one of the problems we had in 2016 with the communication was, since we weren't communicating, people were thinking certain things were important to us that weren't important to us. And then it was that thing of like, well, that's not who we are, and we're not going to just march off and do that because you want it. We need to figure out what is the common ground, and I think this is common ground for all of us. Right, Nick? Yes. You agree?
Yes.
Nick, I can also say that your beard looks amazing today. I've missed it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I miss you guys.
Some people are asking for this.
Do it.
So I don't mean to be disengaged, by the way. I'm just.
You're
I'm
working
doing a
hard
bunch
over
of
here. You're doing
things here.
great. Shh.
I just posted a picture of the Riddler on
For
Twitter.
employee number 3. That's nice. I like that a lot. What are they?
Butthole.
Thank you.
Ah.
Thank you. Nick bringing that quality. Those dank memes.
You gotta kick off 2017 correctly.
I guess you do.
But I had some
36
weird dreams
minutes into
lately.
the
I
show.
just wanted you to know. Very weird. I had a dream last night that I was naked at an old folks' home. And I don't know why. And my only concern was if all the old people had their glasses so they could see me. That's all I kept thinking in my dream. I was like, we got to find these old people's glasses.
Wait, you wanted them to see you naked?
I wasn't like I wanted it or didn't want it. It was just a matter of can they see me? Do I need to be concerned with being naked right now, or can I just be open and free like all Americans were supposed to be when we were made as human beings?
That's a good point.
By God and our Lord Savior Trump.
Wow.
Hail Colin.
All right, well, the hand isn't open this time. Jesus.
Hail Colin.
No! God damn it, Nick. Someone's going to screen cap that. It won't make sense.
I'm so sorry, Mom. I know you're watching this right now.
Like, what have you signed up for?
Please
Make
don't judge
Vita
my
great
life
again.
choices.
But I could also just go get us donuts. I thought about getting us.
I thought about that too. Wait, I need this too. I thought about it too. I was going to Postmates Krispy Kreme, but I didn't.
No, it's
I
better
ran
than-
out of time. That's what I thought. Because I
We'll end up
figured.
eating 4 of them.
Well, yeah, and then
schizophrenic, like diabetic.
we'll end up with all of that glaze on the back of his shirt.
That's not glaze. It was never glaze.
Giving him the benefit of the doubt.
That's what happens though with whenever we do streams. People always send donuts, and then none of us eat them. But
I
they
ate one
all
usually.
go away because of Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin will put it down.
He's like a life-size Roomba. You know what I mean?
It's a life-size Roomba.
You just gotta
Come on, take a break from making so hard. Order some
everything.
beeps up there, brother.
Love it. Kind of Funny Doodles is happening. It's going to return. Another thing, it's not ready yet, but another announcement. We are hiring Zach Wenzel.
Yay!
Officially. We're going to be paying him money to make Doodles. It's a good deal. It's a good deal.
Yeah, he
for
gets
us.
money and we get the goods and services. Yeah, that's
So,
how it should be.
Super excited about it. He's been working really hard on it the last couple months, like as an official thing. Before it was more of like a fun side project for him. But we're like, yo, we want to reward you. You're doing a kick-ass job. He's a super awesome guy. And he's super funny. So we've been working on it. He's been redesigning the Doodles. We all have new character models. And it's good. It's good. It allows for higher quality animation. But
good.
But not too high.
Okay, good,
You know,
'cause
it's still
a doodle.
It's still a doodle. And
Okay.
but yeah, we're working on some cool stuff for that, and it will return as a weekly show.
Great.
Not yet, but eventually.
Eventually it'll happen.
But the good news is our team is growing.
Yeah,
You know,
no.
it's a vast
Because of you, because of your
library
support on
of people.
Patreon, because of your support here on Twitch, we can't thank you enough. Then again, this is what it's all about today. The day isn't to celebrate Kind of Funny, it's to celebrate what we've built together in Kind of Funny and what we've become now and where we're going in the next year, which is super exciting. Next one, animated show update. A year ago, we came out to you and said, hey, we want to do Kind of Funny, the animated series, because we love the pilot so much. We need $75,000 to make 12 episodes for this monthly show. And you guys said, you're amazing. We love you so much. Here's $82,000. And we said, great, we're going to go make the show. And then really quickly it turned into, holy shit, it's hard to make a cartoon.
Yes. It is hard. It was a very steep learning lesson for I think all of us, myself included. And to the credit of our team now, they're firing on all cylinders. But yeah, I mean, everyone had. Thank you all for, of course, your patience with the series. I think we're in a really good place with it now. We've been able to hit every month for the past 4 months, I believe, and the next 2 are going to be just so perverse.
And that's
incredibly
what I think sucked the most about it getting derailed is that you really had just found your cadence for what the show was. Because for a while we were like, all right, it's cool, funny stuff, and then it started doing like the crazy South Park shit. And then like the ones that are coming up are nuts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the Ewok
Literally.
cock thing. I mean, on top of that, like that was like a good canary in the coal mine in terms of like that's kind of where we can go with this show.
Yeah.
And then like your next one, is it the
Yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna be fun. I'm targeting back to some fun stuff from the 80s as well as internet porn. So, which is universal.
Of
I
course.
think internet porn is actually like if the aliens if they came really in Arrival, they wouldn't speak a different language. They would just speak internet porn because everyone knows it. at
Show you
this
them
point.
cock and balls.
Absolutely, those that big dank Yarnum nug. So yes, again, guys, thank you for all your support. Thank you for all your great comments, your constructive criticism. It's been fun. It's been awesome to see how that show has been sort of evolving in my mind, and then seeing the audience reception to that.
Right.
The one thing I can say is a lot of people liked the rap from the last episode. Kudos to Mr. Tim Gaze over there who wrote that, who crushed that. So now I'm making him write more of those. But yeah, we are on a good track.
Yeah, that's the thing is
Monthly.
that you got it back on track, which means the world to us.
Right.
I think what was most painful when people were talking about it, and again we weren't communicating, and that's what Joey's here for now, and what we're doing in 2017 was the fact that so many people were like, they took the money and ran, and it didn't cost this much to actually make the show. And the reality of the situation is, it actually cost a lot more than we thought it was.
Yes. And that was, again, and I'll take full responsibility for that. That was, again, just my own inability. Like I didn't know necessarily how that whole process was going to work. And so it ended up costing us a lot more than I had initially anticipated it, which of course it's all on us. It has nothing to do with anyone that gave us that money,
and the big thing about it is like that's fine.
Yeah.
We love Kind of Funny the animated series. We believe in it. We think it's the kind of cool content we want to do and want to create. So this isn't like, oh, woe is us. We were happy to pay the money and continue to do it, but what we weren't happy with was the fact that we kind of not lied to you, but we fell back on our word.
Something
right?
that we couldn't come through with.
We want to over deliver for you guys all the time, and so the fact that we fell behind on this and weren't hitting a monthly schedule, and you guys were not upset, but like, hey, we gave you a lot of money. Right. What's going on? And we weren't.
Where's the
It's
subpar
understandable.
show?
It's understandable.
100%.
At the same time, I will mimic that. The only frustrating part for me watching it from the outside was first like how. Well, I guess two things was it was really driving Nick into a frenzy, and I felt bad for him. But the second, because he had a lot of things to deal with. But the second thing was that people saying that it shouldn't have cost us much money. No idea what you're talking about if you think animation is cheap. And that was the thing that I think we have to stress is that like we actually way undershot and
exactly.
And animation, people can say what they want, but the quality of animation we have is extremely high, like television quality. Yeah. And because my brother, and I'm biased, my brother does. My brother's worked on many television shows and has been doing this for 20 years. So I'm happy that we were able to find a solution to this problem, mostly because I was worried, to be candid, it was taking a personal toll on Nick and all of us like really having to deal with that. But I felt like it was a good learning experience, as you said.
Definitely.
And I feel like we would never, or will strive to never bite off more than we can chew in that respect ever again. But because we didn't really know what we were doing.
100%. And I think that's what you know better than anybody as being a best friend. We want to do all this crazy, awesome stuff. And so, we get in over our heads sometimes. It's on track now. We don't care that we spent money on it. We do care that we let you down on not delivering those 12 episodes in 12 months. So we're going to finish out these 12 episodes this year, but also give you 3 bonus episodes. So bring the final number up to 15 now to thank you for your patience and for supporting this like you did last year. And obviously, continue to support us now. It's not like we don't give any of the money we make now back to animators, sound dezgners, and everything.
Give it a lot more than we'd like. No, but I mean, again, a big shout out to the teams that we have brought aboard. So Dagan is obviously still our art director and lead animator, and he's still overall in charge for the creative vision of the whole thing from a design standpoint. But we do have 2 other teams working on it now too, and they're awesome as well. So shout out to those guys at Frame Freak and the people they subcontract out to. Whose name I can't remember right now.
Doesn't matter. It's in the credits.
Awesome though is like that you found these people and it took a long time. And that's kind of like what caused a lot of the holdups for that gap. But then once you figured that shit out, we've had consistent episodes every month for the last couple months. And we have them for the foreseeable future.
Yeah, pulling the curtain back a little bit. Honestly, like that, our wanting to do one every month was just really, really. That was ambitious and that was very aggressive, and that's not the way television or anyone really produces any sort of series of content. Even people, if you talk to Rooster Teeth or any of those people, they have periods where they write it, periods where they animate it, and cast it, do all the like. They have pre-production, production, and then post-production, and then the series launches so they can hit those milestones. And I thought it would be a lot smaller, but I think what ended up happening was I wanted to write more. Everyone wanted longer. I'm now, to give you guys a sense, like the first episode I think was 4 pages when I wrote it, or 5 pages. The last episode I wrote was 15 pages. And that's probably going to get broken up into 2 episodes. But that's 3 extra pages, which means it's 3 extra minutes, which means it's probably, to equate, I mean, it's a lot more money and a lot more time that has to go into those 3 extra minutes. And that's just something that I didn't necessarily understand coming from just live action production. But going forward, and we will do more fun stuff like this, but we're just going to be a little bit smarter about how we produce it. Yeah. A little bit smarter about how we roll it out. Because the one other depressing thing is that I think we've lost a lot of momentum as far as people's interest in the series. Because that came out great. Not to say you guys haven't been awesomely supportive about it, but it would be amazing. It would be amazing to see what happens when we can actually hit those milestones. So
yeah.
I'm
Also,
sure we will.
Corey McMaster's in the chat right now. I want to give a shout out to him. He's the dude that does all the sound design and stuff.
Yeah, he did all the music for the. If you guys like the intro music, he's the one that did that, and he wrote that. Was able to pull a band together, and we will actually have a video about that coming out.
Ooh,
in February? Do we say February?
February.
Yeah. So we're looking to put that out. Just kind of a little behind the scenes. For people to see how we recorded that, and where Tim and I went down there and acted like we were fucking Jay-Z and Kanye,
and it was awesome.
And it was hilarious.
We recorded that at the same studio that Nelly did Nellyville. Yeah. And I'm like, this is amazing.
So we've got that coming out. Tim and I just all we did is smile the entire time. Like, that's perfect. That's
killing it, crushing.
That was dope. So, I love it.
A couple quick things, just more about reacting to the community feedback we've gotten. I think you've seen it, you've noticed it. We're trying to keep the ads shorter in the beginning of it. We know when they were just like reading giant things, it was getting to be too much. We've gone out of our way now to have a timer going, hit the points, hopefully make them fun. I went back and listened to an episode today because I needed it for Game Over Greggy show we're doing later, and like me and Kevin bantering, I was like, "That's actually a fun ad," but I understand 3 days in a row, maybe a bit too much for you.
Yep.
So we're working on that. Where are we with the Kind of Funny Live 2 video, Timothy?
I spent over 100 hours editing.
Yeah.
Kind of Funny Live 2.
Yeah.
And I'm now pleased to announce we have a release date.
It's alive right now.
No, but literally the last 2 weeks, like my entire break, every single night, I put in between 6 and 12 hours editing this thing. And it's my masterpiece.
So here's the deal. When we started talking about this, I was like, Tip, why don't you just, we have friends that are editors, just give them the 4-camera footage that we shot, because we hired people to shoot this thing. They did good coverage of the event.
Yes.
It was great. And you were like, no. Because there's a lot. We had a documentary crew following us. We had a bunch of people a bunch of best friends in the audience that have awesome footage. I want all of it. I want to put it all into this one thing. So it's like there's like 400 camera angles in this thing, which is ridiculous.
So what's crazy about it, it's the full 3-hour show. And so it took so long because there was a lot of logistical planning of all this stuff. I didn't start editing it until 2 weeks ago. So it was just like, but I've been planning on doing that. But the full 3-hour show, every single second, I chose the best camera angle we had. So it's like I really went like clip by clip.
You did,
by clip.
and I saw it, and it shows in the final.
Now,
it captures the excitement of how that event was.
It totally captures the excitement of what happened in that room. And what's very exciting to me is I managed to figure out a way that at least seemingly as of now, every single thing that happened at that show is in the video, regardless of copyright.
Oh,
so
cool.
all the music we played, all the things that we did, everything's there.
Great.
Which is exciting because I was really worried about it. That might change. YouTube has weird ass rules about stuff.
We'll see. You're the official community manager now. What are people saying in the chat?
What's
this
a
word?
lot of people keep repeating a phrase.
I don't get it.
Kevin, are you looking at the chat?
Kevin, can you see what that
can you translate for us? Do we need a? Can I say that?
Everything's going wrong. Holy's here. I hate this place.
Yes, you are allowed to say that because now you're a official member of the team. So if we get sued, it's on me, not you.
Oh, day one.
Jay from VA. Well, that's Virginia. Gave us tips. Said, over the break, my sister was in a horrible car accident. As I sat next to her in the hospital, she awoke from her coma to utter the final words. Bongos, bongos. And then she flatlined.
Damn. Is there one thing that can bring her back? Is it bongos? Kevin, when are you going to do bongos again? Seriously.
Kev, it's like a special day.
Never again.
Oh.
I think that part of me thinks that he's actually like, he doesn't want to do it. Then the other part of me thinks that maybe he's just holding out for a hero.
He likes the attention that he gets when he says no.
Oh my God, yes. That's his name, Kevin Bongos Coelho. That's his nickname now. He doesn't actually have a nickname. What did we call him? The creature before or the animal? He had a nickname before, right?
Creature? I don't remember we called him that.
Didn't we call him that thing in the... Kevin, what was your nickname that Greg gave you? Kevin Animal Coelho, right?
No, it's Kevin Big Dog
Big
Coelho.
Dog. That's what it was. Big Dog.
Big Dog.
Woof, woof.
Big Dog. The animal.
What are you in a coma? You're in a coma. Much like Jay from VA1's fictional sister.
What do we call
You're
him?
a creature of some sort.
Some sort of night-dwelling creature. I'm going down deep into this ketogenic diet stuff.
Really?
Real deep. To the point where you guys are going to actually start questioning my sanity. Like, I'm actually going to start checking my blood levels. Like pricking my finger and metering the ketone levels in my blood. I'm going into it. I bought this stuff, Kevin. I bought this stuff the other day. They're called exogenous ketones. You drink them, and they're supposed to help kickstart your body into burning fat.
Yeah.
Is it just that?
No, it's actually a lot of calcium, which is weird. But what the other fun side effect that it has, Kevin, is it gives you the squirts a little bit.
But you already had a problem with that.
I know. So I'm just like, that's why I figured. I was like, I already have a problem with that. So why does it matter? Right? If I'm leaving,
solid point.
If I'm leaving trails everywhere I go,
Jesus,
you know what I mean? And people can find me. Like, why not just walk around naked at old folks' home? Mm-hmm. Why not?
I feel it, man. You're good.
I know.
You're good.
Septara gave us a tip. Said, who would win in a fight, RoboCop or Kevin?
Oh, Kevin. And here's why. Kevin. The thing is, I always pick Kevin because Kevin will find a way to win. Even if he loses. Like, case in point, he challenged Sean Finnegan once to a foot race. They both... It's arguable. One could argue that either they both lost or Kevin won.
Yeah.
And I would
think
argue
we
that
all
Kevin
won.
won. Even though Kevin got smoked in the actual foot race. I think Sean ended up pulling a muscle. He couldn't
did.
walk for like 3 weeks.
And he also raced Kevin.
He raced Kevin. So like you lose right there. If Kevin Coelho gets you, I'll never wrestle him. I'll never do any of that stuff because if Kevin Coelho can get me to do that stuff, I've already lost. I've lost.
Yeah.
You already
He's
tried to
outsmarted
wrestle
me.
me.
One time it was a stalemate
time
and I
we-
lost. And guess what? I like pulled a muscle on my back.
No,
Because you got the fucking.
I remember
You're a
I
little
kept-
compact,
I
like
kept,
bulldozer.
I kept laughing because you were just so old for a second.
He came in on
the
me.
wrestling stance.
He came in on me to try to, and I stuffed him. And then I realized
What'd
the
you
pure.
do?
It's called stuffing. You stuff. Like I try to get underhooks and stuff the takedown.
Okay.
We get what you're saying.
And Kevin just slowly kept pushing me down to the ground, and I was like, I'm powerless to stop this. There's like a warmth factor that's happening to you. You know what I mean? It wasn't a smell. He doesn't smell,
Meh.
but he radiates heat. Do you know what I mean?
Well, he definitely does that.
And that like somehow had this effect on my muscles where it loosened them up so much that I was very relaxed and they just crumbled down to the ground. And then he starts laughing, and I imagine it's what Barbara Gordon saw when she got shot in the lower back. You know what I mean? Like that's what I felt like that might be.
I love that.
So that's the first and last time I ever wrestled Kevin.
Oh, I'll get you again.
Srimoldi gave us tips. Said, congrats, boys. I want to take this time to mention the great thank you video put together by Kyle in the Facebook group.
So Kyle Stevenson and John Schmidt put this together over the last couple of weeks. They've been asking for submissions for videos so that everyone could express their thanks to you guys for everything you guys have done over the last few years and the awesome community that you've built, and kind of kick off year 2 or year 3.
Hey guys, thank you for being there for me when I'm bored, I don't have anything to do, or I'm trying to platinum a game that's really fucking boring.
Thank you for being in my pocket, in my car, and sometimes in my shower. Thank you most of all for fostering this community where strangers like me can meet, play games together, laugh, and cry together, and become best friends. Thanks.
Hey Greg, Nick, Tim, Colin, and Kevin. I want to get
Begrudgingly, Kevin.
where we are right now.
Hey guys, Pete Landon from Illinois.
Pete's my favorite.
I was with your IGN
Pete from an undisclosed location in Illinois.
Hi guys, I just want to say thank you for putting out the amazing content that you guys do,
Mama Nikki,
and for giving me some of the greatest friends that I could ever ask for. Thank you.
Hey!
Oh, baby Quinn.
I want to say thank you for giving me a little bit extra strength every single day.
Lift that shit.
He blows out his legs.
Yeah.
Greg, you make me laugh. Colin, you make me think.
Nice Wonder Woman
Tim,
poster.
you inspire me. And Nick, I love you.
He got nothing for me. He's just like, I love you.
Okay, 2 bongos.
We have some people here who are very special in this community that would like to say a few words.
Yay.
I'm a best friend. And
Why are you in the bathroom?
Why is she in the bathroom?
your content.
I sent it to her at work. That might be
Oh,
it.
she's at work.
Background noise, but it
I was like the tampon dispenser is just right there.
that stops me in my tracks. They all amaze me to no end. So I love you guys.
Aw.
Hey
Guys,
Hey!
your favorite mom and brother here, Carl. We're so proud of you guys, and we wanted to say happy anniversary and many, many more.
And we're so proud of what you've done already and will continue to do. Just continued good luck and success as you move forward.
I am thankful for Ken and Finney because without them,
Yay.
especially Nick and Tim, I would never have met the most beautiful men out there.
Me,
And Mike.
Nick.
Love you guys.
Oh my god, you guys, get a room.
Surprise, guys. Big old Jamie Kennedy from Illinois, home of Portillo's. Just wanted to join
Wait, is that
all
her
kind of
dog?
funny
Yeah.
best friends and congratulating you on another
She came to
successful year.
Portillo and then went back
We
to
can't
Illinois.
wait
He's so
to see
cute.
your new plans and to go join you at Kinda Funny Live 3. Love
Yay.
to you all, Mom. Goodbye.
Thank you all so much.
was nice.
That was awesome.
Colin, your mom's looking nice today.
Thanks to Kyle and John for putting that together.
She's 66 years old. Leave her alone.
A couple things I took from that clip. Your brother, very fashionable, because I've yet to actually meet him in person. So very fashionable. And your mom, Betty Ann, holding it together.
Thanks.
Don't do any of the mouth things you're doing while you do that. Jesus Christ, Scarpino.
What I've learned today is I'm never introducing my mother to Nick. I'm just gonna make that really.
Oh,
Nick
man.
killed himself with his own joke, but it was worth it. It was definitely worth it.
Definitely.
That was awesome.
worth it.
Thank you all. Rest
Kyle and
assured,
John, thank you.
we are all going to
Thank
go
you.
watch it in full when we're not on air. And
Yes, of course.
Man, that was too good.
Too good.
I have one, but thank you. Well, there was a blank coaster, and I didn't know.
Oh, it's stuck to you. It's stuck to you. You're so sweaty. It's stuck to your neck.
Kevin, the human Velcro
That was
Coelho.
amazing.
God bless him.
Gotcha.
You let Kevin leave?
Once in a while.
He just does what he wants to do.
No one can really contain Kevin. We've tried. It's impossible.
No one probably wants to take on that job
Also
either.
true. It's pretty awesome the coaster stuck to his neck because he's so sweaty.
This is my favorite that we're having.
Welcome
morning,
to
welcome.
the actual first ever Kind of Funny Morning Show.
Coming off, just starting off with a bang. And in typical us fashion, we're like, great, this is the first time we're going to do this brand new show, right? Not too much different.
It's also not a brand new show.
It's a brand spanking new show. We just drove
Seems
it
a
off
lot like the old
fucking
show,
lot.
if I'm just saying anything.
Except
if
for
it's just
one small, minute, 230 to 250 pound detail. Greg Miller today is now running the console.
Hold on. I don't have my shortcut keys open. Let me open them up. I believe it's Alt X, but I want to make sure it is Alt that. Hold on. Can you do this? You go, I have no idea where the camera is.
We got the Greg cam.
I found out. Get out of here, Kevin. Let me do it on my own, Kevin. Teach a Greg to fish, and he will eat fish.
Yes, he will eat fish.
He will.
I
Let
have
him
literally
eat
fish.
never actually
He'll
seen
become a
Greg eat
fish.
fish once in my
Really?
entire life.
I had
Just
salmon.
I eat
last night.
sushi with you all the time.
What's going on here? You got
Chat.
They're saying
Shades or
you're-
something says you're muffled, and it's true because this thing is blocking it. Because we brought in some illegal worker who doesn't know how to do. There you go.
There we go.
Kevin, can I get a minority report on Greg's on that comment, Greg, that just came out of Greg's mouth?
Like, holy fuck.
Yeah, that's really racist.
Like worse than one of yours.
That's probably the worst thing anyone's ever said on this show.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Yet, right, Greg? I can up it.
3 different times yesterday, Nick, you did the Nazi salute. There's the VOD. Jesus God. There's no context
Now
to it
the Nazi
there.
salute. I'm telling you right now about that salute. Little known fact. We're bringing it back. We're bringing it back. It used to be the Hail Colin salute. The Nazis took it over. We're taking it back. We're taking it back.
It used to be
He's making
Collins.
too many good points. I don't want to mute him.
1939 used to be the Hail Colin salute, and now we can't do it anymore. You know, like what's what? You tell me, Greg, because there has to be a salute.
Yeah.
Is this more offensive, or is a white guy doing this more offensive? This is the Black Panther salute, and I'm super white.
I thought you were going to do two.
Oh, this is the Superman. This is what we decided on yesterday.
That's fine. That's
that okay?
That can be your salute.
But you have to
that
do it at a
salute.
45 degree. Here means I just won a triathlon of some
Sure.
sort, and this just makes me look like a fucking idiot.
Iceman.
Yeah, like Iceman.
Iceman.
Or Shocker. Greg, this is the Shocker. In the Twitch chat, Nice Owen says the Nazi salute is way more offensive. Okay, just thank you for clarifying that to me. That's what I thought, but sometimes I like to check in with you guys, the young kids, tell me what the zeitgeist is of the world.
My mom sent us a bunch of cookies. Butter cookies.
Hella cookies.
Grandma Kennedy's butter Christmas tree cookies.
Sweet.
And
We're
the little
grown-ass
pegs.
men. Stoked as fuck
sorry,
about Greg
you want me
Miller's
to go
mom's
Sky
cookies.
Cookie? Sky
Dude,
Cookie
you are
Camp.
never too fucking old to get excited about your mom's cookies. And like if it's me, I'm never too old to get excited about Betty Ann's cookies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
No, you can't do
I
that.
can't do that about Betty Ann. I love Betty Ann. See her Kind of Funny laughter.
Oh! And then I full secure. No, that's theater mode.
We should generally when people make a new show, they
You're
try to
talking
make
over
the
me.
first show
You're
as
talking
good as
over
soon
me.
as possible.
Well,
I'm talking.
I didn't want you to play the video.
I want,
you to
but here it
pull
is.
up.
It's, I'm choking on the cookie. Company, and I thought I'd give you this video. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm fucking around. No, you don't have to watch the video. Tell them
Well, now
about
I
everything.
put the headphones on my ear like an idiot.
No, well, you didn't want. You just, for some reason wanted this video of me talking, but not saying anything. So there you go. You got some kids there. It's a community thing.
Well, no, I can't hear it.
There's nothing to hear.
You know what? Maybe it's the chair. Maybe it's not Kevin. Maybe it's just sitting in the chair that makes people annoying.
So, you know what it is? Oh, we should pause the video.
Let's go to the first news story. How about that?
Let's go into the first news story.
Sorry, Greg. It was really riveting.
That was a very abrupt transition, and I'd like that on my record, okay? What, Kevin?
The video's gonna start.
I know it's gonna start, Kevin! Go away!
Oh my God.
We're not even on camera!
Just a waste of a rear naked choke.
Thank you very much.
8 Booth, he goes by on YouTube and Instagram and all that stuff.
Right.
Launched his channel about 4 months ago, and he's just been going to different hotels and pools around the world, jumping off of roofs into the pools.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. And he'll have the GoPro on, and it's super intense to watch.
Oh, can we watch it?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, I like this show. We're gonna watch the spot. We saw a screen a second.
God, I want this to work. Could you imagine if the nightly news operated
There we
like
go.
do?
There we
We'll
go.
drop
I know,
6,
right?
everybody.
Like, how much more entertaining would it be to watch CNN if it was this big of a fucking shit show? Anderson Cooper's like, I'm not even wearing pants. Whoa, my fucking hair's awesome.
So yeah, so these are what the videos are. Is this guy just kind of like puts his GoPro on and then does crazy ass stunts. You can skip forward a bit. Yeah, here we go.
It's just
So you-
Jesus God! Good for him.
So anyway, that's what he does,
And now
right?
you want to see him get hurt?
And he does it from some even crazier ass lengths
Yeah,
sometimes.
I've
And there's
seen
been
him.
some really close calls, and he fucked up a couple days ago.
Okay.
He fucked up bad. So look away. It's
Is
not bad.
it grotesque?
It's no. I mean,
Oh,
you see it happen. Yeah. So.
Oh shit! I looked down for a second.
He done
Run it back
fucked up.
one. Run it back one more
I mean,
time.
I think you're gonna get another view of it here, but
Oh,
it's a
I don't
long
wanna see
video.
this video. Oh, you fucking idiot!
God,
You're a
no.
fucking
So-
idiot.
You can pause it. You don't need to skip forward. You should probably get off the video.
I'm getting out of here. No,
Yeah.
no,
That
thank
looks
you.
like
That was
a
bad
hurt.
stuff.
So the news story here is this guy's an idiot. The follow-up story is he broke both his legs.
Yep.
And he is trying to raise $10,000 from the audience to pay for his medical bills. And it's just like,
here's the thing.
This is where we're at as people. And trust me, I love asking for money. It's what I do best.
But here's the thing. Like, you can't. I actually think that's a valid thing for him to do. If you enjoy his content, why not pay for more of it?
Because the problem is
he needs legs to be able to jump, Tim. You can't jump without legs. Greg tries all the time. It doesn't work. If Kevin didn't have legs, he would be able to fucking ping pong back and forth down the hallways.
That's true. That's really true.
We love him.
But I think there's a difference because this gets the point of exploitation of like extreme. This is the jackass mentality.
Yeah.
But if Jackass could have got, I mean, I guess they did get paid to do what they do.
They did indeed.
But there's a difference here when it comes to this guy is like almost killing himself and like he might die on camera.
Oh yeah,
You know?
definitely. But my only hope with that is that there's someone around to grab the GoPro to post the footage, because I definitely see it. Look, you have to divorce yourself from the fact that this guy is a complete psychopath idiot. Like if he's gonna get hurt, he's gonna really supremely hurt himself, and all the shit he's doing is completely illegal, by the way. Aside from that, if you enjoy his content, though, I don't see any reason why he shouldn't be like, hey, I need some money to keep doing this content.
And I mean, and that's my thing. I'm not.
Go for it, man.
It's not that I'm against it, but I'm not for it.
Oh, I'm not for it. I'm not for doing anything illegal on camera. Like I've never been one of the jackass mentality where I'm like, I want to see people hurt themselves or other people, or like degrade other people for entertainment. Like, I hate Bam Margera's like shtick where he fucks with people and all that stuff. I don't like that stuff.
What else do we got? Oh yeah, there's a whole.
I like
bunch
how
of
Greg's
stories.
deciding the stories for us now.
It's good.
That's fun.
This is the order you put them in.
Yeah. So this
fucking order them correctly, Nick. If you don't want them this way, all right? You built your own fucking funeral pyre.
Listen,
Long live the devil. Eh.
He's worse than Kevin. I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say he's actually worse than Kevin. Is it the dope clip section?
It is now time for what the Internet Explorers will always call
the fun clip.
The fun clip section.
Love it.
I'm pretty sure she could take on Darth Maul.
Oh, she'd take him out, dude. She should be in the next Star Wars. Let's start a campaign right now.
Yeah, we should.
We'll be like, for her to be in the next Star Wars and for you to have sex with Anna Kendrick.
Cool.
Same campaign.
Same campaign.
Nope. Greg just went like this. No, can't do that. No.
All right.
You realize where we exist in a thing where we might meet her one day. Like you can't say stuff like that.
Oh, you honestly think Anna Kendrick should meet me and be like, I was gonna like you until you made that crack about me being good looking.
Good point.
You know what I mean? She's like, I used to watch your morning show all the time, and then
I'm just
that
saying,
one time you said, Nick,
this is you blowing another opportunity for us to meet someone. No one's ever gonna meet you and like you. It's like in that rock video when you're like, well, I probably did drugs, and we're all like, oh god.
I'd say probably. That's it unequivocally.
Okay.
Today I'm recreating my favorite Mythbusters experiment ever. So basically, they had this huge rocket track, and they had hundreds of pounds of rockets. And
Are we watching all 7 minutes?
No, it's just want to watch the first like 5 seconds of it. It's actually this that I wanted to watch.
We're gonna load up with 12 rockets. It's gonna propel this sled 750 feet.
I don't watch Mythbusters, but I should start.
Miles an hour. 1.
It just cut the car in half.
Whoa!
And it exploded into the side of a building.
I've always wanted to recreate.
So this guy's gonna recreate it, but I really don't care.
Skip forward.
Oh, yeah, let's see what he does. I don't even know what he does. You gotta go all the way to the end.
Like that. Now for
He
the
did it
moment
already.
of truth.
Did he? Oh my God, he did do it.
Confirmed. I was so excited when this happened, and I did it all with a homemade sugar rocket, just like the
Ooh,
one-
a sugar
Wait, go
rocket.
back. What the hell's a sugar rocket? Maybe we should
Sure, it's a
watch this
rocket
whole
made
video.
of sugar.
1, go!
It'd be great if you watch.
It just kept going and killed the dog.
You
next
watch
door.
it, it just takes off.
Muffins, no!
Oh, no, we launched.
Muffins just cut perfectly in fucking half.
We launched a sugar rocket knife into the stratosphere.
Holy shit.
Sugar rockets apparently are just like lasers. Once you fire them off, they just keep going.
Wow, that's awesome. Mm-hmm.
You look a little like you just recovered from a cold. Are you okay? Are you feeling? That's your fifth cookie today. I'm just putting that out there. You're not riding that bike too much.
Way more than 5.
Okay.
Well, I think it's more like I just went through a bad break.
Yeah. You're all comfort fooded out right now.
And then you just said like he didn't see us together.
Jesus Christ.
My
it's not
God.
you, it's you. Lou Turbo says, Switch launch game would you love to see other than Mario or Zelda?
Switch. See, my thing is, I don't want the. God damn it, Greg.
Oh no, Greg! I'm putting a very important meme on
we're getting some links here?
the scratch pad
Got it.
for you to pull up in the back of us. Greg, now you got me worried that Anna Kendrick's been watching the show the whole time and she's waiting for an apology now.
Give him the one.
And I apologize if I have in any way, shape, or form objectified you. You're an incredibly talented actor, and I hope to meet you one day. Greg, what is happening with the background? God damn it! I told you to put the sand meme from Star Wars up.
I forgot to pause. I apologize. Start again. Give it.
No, I'm not. It's ruined now. She knows that I'm not sincere.
You were in the wide and you said Anna, and then I went like this, and you just started talking. Here now, everybody, go.
Anna, I apologize for objectifying you, if I have in fact done that.
Please start again. Anna, who? You're not giving the right information. You're just like this could be to any Anna. All right, start again. Here we go.
Dear Mrs. Kendrick.
Her mother? Who are you talking to? She's
done.
not married to
I'm not doing
anyone.
this anymore. I need
Why
sushi.
did you add an S?
Isn't it Kendrick? It's Kendrick.
It's just Kendrick.
Is it plural or singular? Are there
Ladies
multiple
and gentlemen, this has been Kind of Funny Morning Show.
KJ_Bell says, love you guys so much. Been following you guys since the IGN days. Glad I can finally support you all. That needs to be a stable background that we use all the time.
Sean Finnegan, ladies and gentlemen.
Is that still his profile picture?
I don't know.
No, it's not.
God bless him. What's great about the internet is once you do this to yourself, it's there forever. And thank you for this. Never allow yourself to be taken. Never allow a picture of yourself to be taken like this, or else your asshole former employees will rub it in your face every single day.
Kiss, Nick.
Miss you, Fran. We gotta hang out soon.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we will join you again for the Kind of Funny Morning Show on Monday. Until then, thank you for everything.
Look at these lips.
It might sound crazy, but it's Spider-Man. He's doing stuff that a spider can't. Look out, he's Spidey. Swinging from the buildings and things. He likes to swing by a rope. He's so damn Spidey. He likes to swing around and save all the chicks with the red-headed hair. He likes Mary Jane.